The use of a blade on a calluses is against the law and is a potential cause of A. Increased blood circulation, B. Diabetics, C. Infection, D. Skin softening.
Infection.
Speak up, Kim.
Wait, what was it?
No, I don't think she heard it. Did you hear her?
Okay.
Infection?
Yes. What color nail lacquer was extremely popular in the early 1950s?
Red.
When did the use of spray guns become common for the application of monomer liquid colors?
90s.
Modern nail polish formulations have evolved to embody chip resistant and
Fade resistant.
to become a nail technician. To become a medical nail technician, you are required to blank and complete an internship under the direction of a physician.
ENT.
So what you are required to do?
Advanced courses.
Specialty courses. Advanced course will be that you take a class with me for 3D nail art or gel tips. That's advanced. But to become a medical, that's a specialty course, and it's only a few of colleges that do that. Physiology is the study of A. The tiny structures found in living tissue. B. The human body structures that can be seen with the naked eye. C. The human mind. D. The functions and activity performed by the body structures.
You're good.
Physiology is the study of
Oh, okay. And? Didn't hear it.
Physiology is the study of blank. The tiny structures found in living tissue, the human body structures that can be seen with the naked eye.
That one.
No.
It's not that one.
The human mind, or the functions and activity performed by the body structures.
The last one.
The functions and activity, you sure?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
What was the last one? Like the
The
last one?
functions and activities.
Yeah.
So physiology is the study of the functions and activities performed by the body structure. Now, which term refers to the study of human body structures that can be seen with the naked eye?
Anatomy.
Yes. What system helps regulate the body temperature? Endocrine, reproductive, skeletal, integumentary.
Endocrine.
Eh?
Endocrine.
No.
Fermentive.
Intergumentary. The cells of all living things are composed by blood, lymph, neurons, protoplasma.
Protoplasm.
Yes. Blood and lymph are examples of what tissue? Nerve, muscular, epithelial or connective. Yes. Which of the following causes skin allergies on a client? A. Repeated contact between the nail enhancement product and the nail plate. Acid-based primer on the nail plate. Repeated contact between the nail enhancement product and the skin, or product vapor.
C. Skin and product.
Repeated contact with the product onto the skin. Now, overfiling the nail plate will make it excessively thick and smooth, thin and impermeable, thick and porous, or thin and porous.
Thin and porous.
Thin and porous. The thinner the nail plate, the blank it will be. Shorter, longer, stronger, or weaker.
Weaker.
Is a physician who treats the skin, including its structures, functions, and disease.
Dermatologist.
Yes. Which of the following is out of the scope of practice for a nail technician in a day spa? Upselling a spa pedicure instead of a standard pedicure. B. Advising a client to see a doctor for complaints of pain under the nail. C. Providing a hand massage. D. Advising a client to use a topical cream for toenail fungus.
D.
Yes. What is manicuring?
The art of beautifying and something.
The skin and nail.
Beautifying what?
The skin and nail.
Okay. The list of service that you're allowed legally to perform under your specialty in the state of Florida is known as
Your scope of practice.
scope of practice. Which is the largest organ in the body?
Skin.
As a nail technician, you should understand the underlying structure of the skin and its functions. And what else? Advanced infection control, how to diagnose simple diseases, advanced skin technology, or basic needs.
Basically.
What is the outermost layer of the skin? Dermis, reticular layer, subcutaneous layer, or epidermis?
Epidermis.
Is a crack in the skin that penetrates the dermis a crust, scale, fissure, or keloid?
Fissure.
Fissure. Which of the following is a disorder in which the skin lacks melanin pigment?
Albinism.
Yes. Excessive sweating with unknown cause is called
Hyperhidrosis.
hyperhidrosis. The damage typically caused by contact dermatitis. A. Requires the use of strong antibiotics to reverse. Is permanent in most cases. Lesion after exposure is discontinued but never goes away, or can be short or long term.
Permanent in most cases.
No.
Short or long term?
Yes. Allergic reaction are not likely to occur in what part of the nail technician? The face, the elbow, thumbs, pointer finger, or the client fingertips?
Face.
No.
It's not likely to occur.
No, hold on. Allergic reactions are not likely to occur blank. On the nail technician face, on the nail technician's elbow, between the technician's thumb and pointer finger, or on the client's fingertips.
Elbows.
On the elbow.
So it's not. They can't.
Yes, the question is allergic reactions are not likely to occur. You're gonna have allergic reaction either in your face, either in your thumb or fingers, hands. Also the client, but that's not part of the question. Now, if you apply a product to blank or to blank, the UV gel may cure improperly.
Thick
And what?
or
What? Right? Wait, what was it?
wet? If you put it on too blank or blank, it's not gonna cure properly.
Thick and.
If a product is applied to blank or to blank, the UV gel may cure improperly. A, thin and dry. B, thick and dry. C, thin and wet. D, thick and wet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thick.
Thick and wet. Good job. A normal healthy nail is blank.
Oh my god. What are the options?
You're cheating. That's easy. A normal healthy nail is A, soft. B, dull. C, white. D, flexible.
Oh.
No.
What's
Mm,
that?
no, that is not even in the options.
Maybe you're tricking us. Maybe it's a trick.
Maybe. Touch your natural nail.
Smooth.
No.
I forgot.
The nail should be smooth, but it's not in the options.
Oh, strong. It's rigid.
No, if it's rigid, it's not healthy. Flexible. Here you go, trying to bend the nail. Okay, how many layers the nail plate is constructed?
50.
Around 50 layers. Which of the following attaches the nail bed to the nail plate? The matrix, the hyponychium, the eponychium, or the bed epithelium?
Bed epithelium.
Yes. What is the cuticle job?
To keep out infections.
No. Option A, adhere the nail plate to the nail bed. B, act as a protective barrier between the fingertip and the free edge. C, produce the nail plate cells. Or D, seal the space between the nail plate and the living skin above it. The cuticle job is to seal the space between the nail plates and the living skin above it. Now, what is the living skin above it?
Cuticle.
What is cuticle?
Wait, no, never mind. Cuticle's dead skin.
Okay, so what is the living skin above it? Huh? Hyperonychium?
No.
Eponychium, yes. It's good that you understand the difference between those two and understand how they work, okay?
Right, the hyponychium is on the end, right?
Hyponychium is on under the free
Under the
edge.
free edge.
Now, the hyponychium has a protective barrier between the fingertip and the free edge. So if a client has hyponychium, you should not cut it. You should trim the free edge really short, but not in a way to cut the client or hurt the client, because it will bleed a lot. Now, what blank is a tough band of fibrous tissue that connects bones or holds an organ in place? Ligaments, you say? Yes. What is the medical term for fungal infection of the feet?
Right, this one's tinea. Pedis. Tinea pedis.
Tinea pedis. And what is tinea corporis?
Of the fingers? Of the hands?
Tinea corporis?
Forget it.
No.
Same thing.
What is tinea corporis? If tinea pedis is a fungal infection of the feet, then what is tinea corporis?
Hands. Infection of hands.
No, it's not a fungal infection on hands. Corporis, don't sound familiar, that word? Ay, that chat of the models is driving me insane. Tinea corporis is the infection of a fungal infection on the body. Corporis, whole body. Dios mío. Okay, ridges are most likely to occur in what kind of clients?
Aging.
Okay, go back to the first week of the nail.
Is that not?
No, it's
What do you
not.
mean?
Ridges,
Is a normal process of
Older.
aging.
older people.
Yeah, it's aging.
Aging.
But that aging is not in the test.
Wow.
Wha- You're gonna write next to it E, aging. You're still gonna get it wrong. Okay, next question. I think I'm gonna add another 50 questions here. Make it 100. Now, to help prevent the spread of infection after providing a service, you should disinfect all metals and reusable implements, throw away single-use items, wash linens, replace disposable towels, and what else?
Clean the surfaces. The table surface.
Thoroughly clean and then disinfect the table surface. Yes. It is recommended that you use what kind of grit abrasive to remove the surface shine before applying gel polish?
Very high. 240.
240. Thank you. Very high, very high. Very high, you're gonna get. um, let me see what else. Now, your disinfectant should have the following. Which are the following? When you buy your disinfectant for your implements, what is the things that you need to look at?
Bactericidal.
Bactericidal,
Fungicidal.
fungicidal,
Virucidal.
virucidal. Yes. Now, what is the steps for cleaning and disinfection of your implements? Don't get up. You're cheating.
Yes, cleaner.
No, give me the steps properly from everything you do. Explain to me everything you need to do.
You rinse them and then you put the.
No, no. You jump like 5 steps.
You pick them up. It doesn't start with the enzymatic cleaner?
No, I'm asking what is the process from the beginning that you as a nail technician need to do after you finish with the client? What will you do with your implements?
Disinfect and then sanitize?
Yes, but what is the procedure? I want to know the procedure. Step 1. Wash your hands for 30 seconds. Dry your hands. Wear gloves. Grab your implements. Brush them with running water with enzymatic detergent or soap. Individually, right? Then you will dry your implements. After they're dry, you will place them in the solution. Now, what is one thing that you need to look at the solution before you place your implements in there? That is not what? Yes, dirty, and what else? If it's dirty, gets what?
Has like particles in it.
If your disinfectant solution is dirty, it gets what? Contaminated, ladies. Now, how much you need to change your solution? Daily? Once a week?
Daily.
Daily. Now, what is the measurement for the mixture of water and disinfection solution?
32 water, or 32 ounces to 2 ounces of the barbicide.
In what kind of equipment? The big jar or the box?
Big jar.
The big jar. And for the box,
I know it's 1 cup. Right?
no, 1 cup,
1 ounce. I mean,
1 ounce, and it's around 1 cup of water. It's kind of like that.
16 ounce.
Yeah, 16 ounces. You're right. Let me see what else I can ask you because I finished with the test. Now I'm going to put your brain to practice. Are you required by law to sterilize your implements?
No.
Why? Who's the only place that can complete the procedure for the sterilization?
Hospital.
Hospitals. Now, if you want to go to that extra step, what you need to do?
Have an autoclave.
Have an autoclave, and what else? You think I can have an autoclave here in the salon?
You can't?
I can have it, but am I doing a sterilization?
You need a course to learn how to do it?
Well, you have to take biosecurity classes, yes, but still that doesn't mean you will complete the sterilization process. Don't you think you have to have hermetic room in order to sterilize your implements?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, if I have here in this open space an autoclave, are you doing the sterilization process, or we are planning to sterilize?
Playing.
We are planning to sterilize. If your file has contact with blood while you're filing the cuticle area of your client, what is the procedure you need to do?
Stop the service immediately. And then you would treat the client first
Uh-huh.
to stop the bleeding.
Uh-huh.
And then if it stops, you dispose of all your implements and you have to get or disinfect them. Right?
I say a file, a nail file.
What?
So nail file is single use, right? So if it has contact with blood, you stop the service. You need to grab a new nail file.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot use the same file.
Okay.
Now, why is important that you wear gloves, mask, and safety glasses and a dust collector?
Allergies.
To avoid allergies. What else?
To avoid inhaling product
Vapors, fumes.
and like the dust of the product.
Because clients are so worried about TPO, but guess what? When you start filing that gel polish, you as a nail technician are inhaling all those chemicals. Okay? What is the time curing for a base coat? 60 seconds. Now, based on the nails client is what base coat are you gonna use, right?
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? Some base coats are really
Are you saying like rubber based?
rigid, so they don't bend.
Yeah.
Some other base coats bend.
Bendy clients get bendy base coats.
Bendy client gets bendy base coat.
Yeah. Like if their nails are weaker and more and too
What if
flexible.
you get more stronger one though?
Now, how do you know if your base coat is flexible or not?
Because if the nail's bending, then you want something that like bends with it. If it's too rigid, it could break. Right? No?
Mm-hmm.
My mother had that, and I told her to stop getting dip because it was too rigid for her nails and it was breaking.
It's
her
too
entire
strong for her
Yeah.
nails. Yes. Now, one way to know what kind of base do you have is testing the base coats. Okay, so you will place the base coats in a paper form, cure it, then remove it and try to bend them. That way you know for what kind of client, what kind of base coat are you going to use. Because that's one of the most mistakes, using the same base coat for everybody. It's like doing nail structure with rubber base. Rubber base does not cure 100%. So if you apply the rubber base, especially with color, high pigmented, right? It's not going to fully cure. So the rubber base should be applied really thin. Now, if your client has weaker nails, instead of applying a regular base coat, I will use a rubber-based base coat because it's more elastic and flexible. You understand now? Now, can you apply a hard gel to those clients? To clients that have weak nails?
I wouldn't.
Hmm?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because it's too hard.
Because it's too hard, it's too rigid. Now, can you do a nail enhancement to a client that has onycholysis?
No, yeah, you can.
You can?
You totally can.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What is onycholysis?
When there's splits underneath. Like what that lady had.
What the who?
The model that I did.
Yeah, she has a little bit of separation.
Yeah.
Not much.
Right. But it was still onclusive.
Yes. But if usually you should not apply nail
Like if it's
enhancement.
severe?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, she could, what your model has, I describe it as onycholysis because it shows a separation of the nail plate.
Yeah.
But it could also be that she hit her nail. So it separates a little bit.
I think I was
We are not
surprised when you said-
100% to kind of know what happened with the nail unless we investigate with the client. And she wasn't very supportive talking.
Okay.
Now, if you are doing a refill and you filing that gel polish and your client has green spots, what is the procedure that you need to do and what is that?
Well, you can clean it up, like the cuticle and whatever, but you cannot put a nail enhancement on it or anything on it.
And what is the greeny spot?
Trapped bacteria.
And what is the name for trapped bacteria?
You lost me.
It starts with Peter. Pseudomonas doesn't sound familiar. Good morning.
No, it really doesn't. Does it sound familiar to you?
Okay. When a client has signs of a greeny nail,
Yeah.
right? That's bacteria growing onto the nail plate, right? Now, that bacteria is called Pseudonoma aeruginosa. It's because humidity is trapped between the product and the nail plate. Now, the common name is called greenies. People are gonna tell you, oh, I have a greeny nail. They don't know that is a bacteria. They don't know that is the proper name is pseudomonas.
Well, now they will.
What is the minimum RPM that your e-file should be?
For what?
Just like in general.
Yes.
Okay. 6,000. We've also, I still haven't used a drill that showed how much
No.
RPM you're using.
When you are going to a nail supply, let me do my question in another way.
Okay.
When you are going to the nail supply to buy a e-file, what is the minimum RPM that you need to look at before you buy a e-file?
35,000?
Thank you.
Exactly.
Now, what is the procedure for a dry manicure?
Spray with alcohol. Well, look at the hands.
Uh-huh.
Spray with alcohol.
You sprayed with alcohol for
Disinfect.
to disinfect the client hands, but before that, the client should wash their hands. Don't forget that.
Right, fine. Wash your hands. Spray with alcohol. Then I would get the bits.
Uh-huh.
Cuticle prep. Do
And,
that.
and what is the cuticle prep? That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Push the cuticle back with the wood stick.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that. And then use a flame bit to lift the cuticle. And then use a cast or a ball bit to get rid of the lifted, dead cuticle.
That would be the keratinized proximal nail fold. Uh-huh.
Yes, that. And then spray and scrub to get the dust off and like see that you got rid of everything. And then you file.
And when do you use the scissor?
Oh, you don't always have to use a scissor.
Good question. Good. Why you should not use the scissor or the nipper?
Oh, I don't know. Isn't it a preference thing?
What is one thing that you should not cut in the clients?
Living skin.
The living skin. Exactly. That is the purpose of the dry manicure. To remove the keratinized skin to avoid cutting. Okay. Now, can you cut the clients with the e-file beads?
Mm-hmm. You can.
And why is that?
They sharp.
Yes, of course, they're sharp, but what is one procedure that you do that you could cut the clients?
When you're getting rid of the keratinized, if too much skin comes off.
When you're getting rid of what you will lift, but you stay in the same area.
Right.
That's how it usually happens. Okay, so when you work with the cast bead or the ball bead to remove, to exfoliate that part, you're gonna just go all around it. Don't stay in the same area because that causes burning and you could cut the client. Now, if the client has really thin cuticles, it is recommended that you do a dry manicure or just leave it alone.
do it?
I'm asking.
Sorry.
Me too. I think still do it, but like be gentle or try not to take off too much.
Be gentle. That's the key word, to be gentle. Now, how you are supposed to remove the inhibition layer? But how?
With a lint-free wipe.
But how? Can you grab your lint free with alcohol and go rubbing
Side
up
to
and
side.
down,
Side.
side to side, going to the tip?
Yep.
And why is that?
Because you don't want it to get on the skin because of possible allergies.
Because that percentage of gel that is not cured, if you go up and down, when remove it, you're passing that gel onto the skin. And we saw exactly what it caused, right? Especially when you apply the cuticle oil. The cuticle oil and the gel that is left on the skin is gonna go all the way to the substance of the client, causing allergies. Now, why exothermic reaction happens?
Because of the cross-linking.
The
The
cross-linking.
polymerization.
And you remember that?
Yeah.
See? Cross-linking reaction of polymers. And what else?
It's releasing heat.
Yeah, of course, it releases heat. That's why it's called exothermic reaction. But it's the cross-linking of
Polymers
polymers and
and oligomers.
oligomers. Now, if you apply the product too thick, you could cause exothermic reaction, right?
Yeah. Or if you use a bunch of different brands together.
Or if you mix products, good. Now, what is the purpose of a nail primer?
For adhesion. For stronger adhesion.
For stronger adhesion. Now, if a client has healthy natural nails, will you use a acid primer or non-acid primer?
If they have what kinds?
Healthy nails, sorry.
Acid.
Acid primer?
No, non-acid.
Non-acid primer. Now, the primer that says non-acid, is 100% non-acid primer?
No,
Why?
because it requires some sort of acidity.
Exactly. It's just low acidness between level 3 to 5. Now, really acid primers in the scale level are around 7 up to 10. That is part of chemistry classes. Let me see what else. I'm thinking, what else can I eat?
You know what I heard? Something
What you heard?
which like makes so much sense if you think about it, but like I just didn't think about it. That if you're going to an MRI machine, you can't have cat eye on.
Of course.
Right, of course, but like I just didn't think about it.
Because the cat eye has what?
Magnets.
Magnets.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put that on your intake forms.
Yes. The first thing they request when you get an MRI or a CT scan is to remove everything metal.
Right.
And if you had metal inside your body, they ask you.
Why?
Now, what is the TPO?
Hymetz or something. It's a photo initiator.
Is a photo initiator. Now, why it was banned in the United Kingdom, Europe?
Because they say that it is a potential carcinogen and reproductive, reproductive harm.
Yes. But do you think it really caused damage to clients just by applying gel polish once a week, once a month? Do you think clients are potentially in risk for that? The answer is no. It has to be inhaled.
Well, you are inhaling it when you get it removed.
Exactly. That's why you should provide your client a mask
Right.
when you're filing off the product.
Okay.
But there's no case that shows or specify that a client has got cancer or reproductive problems due to exposure of a gel polish.
Right. But they're all changing anyway.
Okay. Yes, brands are gonna change it due to marketing purpose. They don't want to lose clients.
Right.
That's
And they're going to if they don't.
marketing is just marketing. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Now, what is the risk of using a sanding band to prep the natural nail?
Overfiling?
Even though you use 240?
Yes.
And why is that?
Goes too fast.
Because of course the e-file goes faster than your hand.
Right.
Now, can you overfile the natural nail plate by hand filing?
Yeah. Totally.
Doing what procedure? How do you overfile your client's natural nail?
If your abrasive is too low,
If your nail file abrasive is too low, or if you continually repeat the same procedure even with the highest grade.
oh,
Okay. Now, if your client is a nail biter and she barely have nail plate, can you proceed with the service?
no. Well, what service?
Any nail coating, any nail enhancement is the same thing. Nail
Do.
coatings is full products. Huh?
People do. You see videos befores and afters, and they have nothing there.
Yes, people do.
People do.
But people do terrify things, but if you really love your job and you do care about your license, what will be the recommendations for that client?
To let it grow out and come back.
And what will you do to that client? What is the best option to
To
offer?
recommend a nail growth.
Nail straightener?
That
A nail strainer. And you as a nail technician, what you can do?
Sell it to them.
Of course. Besides, making a sale, can you do a basic manicure and treat your clients weekly?
Cuticle work?
Okay.
Cuticle work.
You could do cuticle work, but basic. I suggest that you go with basic manicure. Apply nail strainer. Now, the nail strainer is gonna help, but if the client continue to bite her nails all the way down that the skin is exposed, at that point, there's nothing you could do. Now, if your client has a severe onycholysis and a fungal infection, can you do a nail enhancement?
No.
No. Exactly. When it comes to airbrushing, what is the best way to use the air gun machine?
With those gels that come with the airbrush and not with alcohol.
And not with alcohol?
Like
You need
not
alcohol to
polish
clean your
alcohol.
machine.
Like not mixing alcohol and polish.
No, it's not alcohol
It's
that you
acetone?
mix.
Oh,
It's
acetone.
acetone. Now, gel polish was meant to be spray.
No.
Exactly. So options that you have to use your airbrush machine, it will be either water-based inks, the inks for airbrush, or pigments. Now, how you are supposed to remove the gel polish on a client?
File and soak.
File what?
Top layer.
You could file the top coat a little bit, yes, and use the soaking method. And what other options do you have to remove
Drill
it?
off.
Drill it off. Now, what bead do you use to drill off a gel polish on natural nails?
Bullet bead. Bit.
On natural nails. Is it?
Yeah, the client gets just gel polish on her natural nails.
Bullet bit.
And she doesn't want soaking with acetone.
Bullet bit.
The corn bead or bullet bead. I call it bullet because it looks like a bullet.
That was called a corn bit?
Corn or bead, it's the same thing,
Yeah.
whatever. What seal?
Blue or green?
Blue or green? I would say blue, not green. Green is too aggressive. Now, if your client has gel polish over on top of hard gel, and she does no longer want the surface, with what bead do you remove it?
Black. I'm kidding, red.
Black is only for really strong products,
Okay.
either acrylic or either hard gel.
You said hard gel. Right?
Yeah, but I'm talking like when I say hard gel, usually we use hard gel for extensions. Now, the common service now is using the builder with color, right? For natural nails and on top gel polish. Now, that is not a strong hard gel. It's more low viscosity. So if you use a bead, it's black seal, you could damage the client's nail.
Okay.
So what bead do you use?
Blue.
A blue seal. But what kind of bead you can use? Tungsteno, ceramic, diamond. What did you use the other day to remove?
Bullet. The gel?
Yes.
Bullet bit. Blue one.
You use a blue, but what is the material of the bead that you...
Ceramic.
Ceramic, thank you. Any questions, ladies, about your test?
No.
Sure?
Did you skip some questions this time?
No.
No? Because there wasn't the autoclave question. I remember there was an autoclave because I couldn't remember the word.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't change it.
Okay. Just checking.
I didn't change it. The first day we reviewed 2 tests. We reviewed the 100-question test and we reviewed the 50 questions test.
Okay.
I was just debating which test I should give you. What is the procedure for a spa manicure?
Oh, God.
I wrote it in the wall the other day
Nice.
and nobody put attention to it.
Did nobody pay attention to it? Because you paid attention.
Okay, so what will be the procedure for a spa manicure for natural nails only? The client does not want no polish at all.
Well, you grab a bowl with warm water,
Uh-huh.
and you put soap or salt in it. You soak the client hand for 5 minutes. Remove one hand, then apply a full exfoliation cream. Follow with a massage. Repeat the other hand. Repeat on the other hand. Then dry the hands and apply mask and disposable bag for 5 minutes. Remove it and do paraffin treatment. After paraffin, add oil and proceed with a massage to finish. And then that service is done.
You don't do the cuticle work before?
And when do you do the nail care?
After.
After what?
After paraffin. Where is it on? It's not on. It wasn't on the board. It wasn't on the board. You put the steps. It wasn't on the board.
Yes, I put the
Unbelievable.
steps only for the spa manicure procedure. I didn't
Okay.
put the steps for the nail care.
No, right. You do the nail care before.
You do the thank you. You do the nail care before because what? What happens to the nail when it's soaked in water?
Softens.
It softens and yes. Okay. Now, what is the procedure for a basic pedicure?
Sanitize them with alcohol. And then you do like, the cuticle work, cutting down, filing, buffing, and then you let them soak.
Before you place your feet client onto the bowl, what is the first thing you need to do?
Fill the bowl. Disinfect the bowl.
Yeah, that's prep before client.
Spray a few alcohol.
Tops and bottoms.
No. When you sit down the client on the chair and you tell the client to put the feet on the footrests, what is the first thing you need to look at?
Their toes.
At the health of the client.
Yeah.
Either the nails and the skin, right?
Right.
Then before you put the feet of the client, if the client has gel polish, do you soak feet first or you remove the gel polish first?
Remove it first.
Do you remove the gel polish first? Now, if you found surprises, that's the time to tell your client that you cannot proceed with the service. Now, what is the time frame that you will soak your client's feet?
Oh. Like a minute?
The book says between 5 to 10 minutes. I think that's way too much because the skin gets really tender. Okay, so I suggest that you do soaking less than 5 minutes. That's my suggestion. Because if the skin gets too soft, you could cut the clients more faster. Now, what is the difference between traditional basin pedicure and dry pedicure?
Well, one of them uses water and the other one doesn't use any water.
Logical. Okay, duh.
Dry pedicure gets more into the cuticle work.
Gets in more into the cuticle work, but benefits between and difference between those two.
For who? For the clients or for us?
One is that we do not use water for dry pedicure, so it's more safety.
Oh.
Two, if you work in a nail salon that has 15 pedicure chairs, the client is on risk of getting what bacteria? Staph bacteria. And that's due to the lack of
Disinfection, proper disinfection?
proper disinfection. And most salons, I will say all of them, lack of cleanliness in the salon, especially jet spots, pedicure chairs. All they do is use a Lysol, spray it, wipe it, put a bag, and they think it's completely clean and sanitized, and it's not. Now, what is the procedure for cleaning and disinfect your pedicure chair that has the jet spa, the jets?
What? Sorry.
What is the proper cleaning procedure for your pedicure that has the jet spa? The jets is when you press the button and the water comes back and forth.
Yeah.
Now, what is the procedure to properly clean that kind of chair?
You would scrub it, fill it, and then fill it up with like water and I don't know what the liquid is. Some type of disinfecting liquid, and then you let it run for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, your disinfectant solution, the same disinfectant solution that you use for your. Now, for those chairs, you need to remove the piece for the jet. Also, clean it. Now, once a week, the chair should be in deep cleaning. Not only the foot basin, but the whole chair. The back. Usually you're going to find nail salons with a lot of dust in the back of the chairs. Even spider webs lives in there because they do not do deep cleaning. And the deep cleaning is the whole chair, okay? That's exactly why I prefer way more dry pedicure. I don't have to deal with deep cleaning. I don't have to deal with water. I don't have to deal with cables all over me.
Funny that you say that.
I hate cables. That is OCD for me. That mess of cables right there it drive me insane.
Yeah.
When do you use the paraffin treatment?
When they have dry skin?
When they who?
Want like softer skin?
And they have this.
Oh.
When they have dry skin? But if the client has fissures or any cuts, can you apply paraffin? Can you apply paraffin treatment to a diabetic client? No. And why is that? Don't remember?
I don't know the exact answer, but I just know that they're more sensitive. Their skin's more sensitive
the skin is more sensitive. Now, what you should do a consultation client sheet before you start with your client service.
To know about any skin problems they might have, or nail problems, health problems.
Health problems, and if they are in any medication. Because sometimes when a product lifts, it's not all the times the nail technician fault. It could be also the daily basic of a client.
Right.
Either medication, either health issues, or either the client is too rough on the daily duties. Now, what is cosmetology?
It's the thing of hair, skin, nails.
We describe a specialty with between different fields. Now, what is the history behind the nail technology?
Well,
Nail technology describes an evolution of products, tools, techniques, as well as career opportunities. Now, what are the careers opportunities that you will have as a nail technician when you finish school? Besides working for a nail salon, what other opportunities do you have?
you could be a teacher, or you could work for a manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
You could do ENT or MNT if you want to continue further in education.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a sales rep.
You could be a sales rep.
You could be a spa manager.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Now, can you do nails on a client that has psoriasis, either on her nails or skin?
No.
Can you work in a client that has warts?
No.
And what are the warts?
Human papillomavirus.
And that is,
HPV,
uh-huh,
which is very contagious.
very contagious. So you need to decline the service. Now, did you notice that she had nails on?
Yeah, obviously.
So I wonder if there's a cross contaminations between in the place she get their nails done.
Not if she's disinfected. Not if the person that was doing her nails.
Most of nail technicians don't wear gloves.
Really?
They don't. You're gonna go to salons. Now you're gonna pay attention. When you go out there, you're gonna be paying really much attention to everybody. Especially when you work in a salon. You're gonna notice that your next coworker is not wearing gloves. It's just a few that really do the job properly. If you're not wearing gloves and you're doing that kind of clients and you have microcuts, no, this is not happening in my table. See, I had never in my 21 years, almost 21, God bless me, experience, I had never had any complaint about either skin infection or nail fungus, anything. Not even in my early years, because I took infection control really serious, because that's a day-by-day practice. Now, if you work in a salon, a lot of owners just want to get their money back and forth. They don't care about these things. But you as a nail technician should protect your license. You are the one that needs to be worried about that. And that is really important with that. When you are doing interviews to get a job, that you put that in the table. Really clear. How you do this infection control. What is your infection control in the salon? Because I do ask questions. Remember, you're not employee. To be employee, you need to be paid by what? By hour.
Well, you could also be a salary employee.
Huh?
You could also be a salary employee. Whatever, you need a W-2.
Yeah.
Not only with that dollar.
But salons exploded in nail technicians from 9 to 9. No lunch, no breakfast, no breaks. It's back to back with clients. That's illegal practices.
Yeah.
Now, what is the average nail plate growth in the normal adult per month?
Per month?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It would be a total guess.
Is between 2.5 millimeter to 3 millimeter per month. Now, when the nail plates grow faster, summer or winter?
Summer.
Mm-hmm. Now, can you do a nail enhancement on a client that has nail petridium?
No. What's that?
The skin that grows in the center of the
I just saw a
nail.
video of somebody that they did. It was even more split than that. And like they put a full nail tip on it.
Product, the
fingers.
direct product onto the skin. Now, can you do a removal of ingrown toenails?
No.
What are the gloves that you should be using, the most recommended? Nitro gloves. What is leukonychia?
You said what is onychia?
No, leukonychia.
Mm.
Leukonychia? Is that-
Mm-hmm.
Why does bluish spots of discoloration on the nails.
Mm-hmm. And the cause for leukonychia is
Minor injury to the nail matrix.
to the nail matrix. Now, if you push really hard the eponychium area, or if you use your implements in a wrong angle, that's causing damage to the matrix. The client's nail will show leukonychia. Now, what is the steps on products to apply to the natural nail when you're gonna do gel up polish? I'm not talking about no filing, no buffing, none of that. I'm talking about the steps for products.
Gel,
Yes, gel polish.
dehydrator or alcohol, primer, color, top coat.
You're forgetting one step. Nail dehydrator, primer,
Base.
Oh, I forgot base.
base coat, 2 layers of color, and then top coat.
Wow.
Now, to do acrylic nails, what kind of chemicals do you need?
Monomer.
What else?
What is polymer?
Polymer.
Acrylic powder?
Yes. Monomer and polymer. Now, can you reuse acetone? Why is that?
It's nasty.
Yes. It's just, besides nasty, it's cross-contamination.
Right. How is it cross-contamination though? I feel like it's such a powerful.
It's cross-contamination when you use the same acetone to different clients.
Right. I just didn't know that stuff could live in there.
Yes, of course.
Okay. I mean, it like eats plastics. You'd think that it would eat other things.
Now, what is adhesion?
Sticky. How it sticks to something?
When a product stick, when two surface stick together. Now, does your gel contains acrylate or not?
Yes.
Anything contains acrylics. Okay. So if your client says, oh, acrylic damaged my nail, it's not the product. It's how the technician proceed with the service. Or if the client rip off or peel off the product. Now, what is the definition for manicuring?
Beautifying the nails.
Yes.
Skin on nails.
Manicuring is the process of beautifying and taking care of the client's nails. Now, when it comes to your trash can you have an open trash can? No. Do you have to remove your bags daily? Or no?
Yes.
Your trash cans, bags. Now, why it is important that you have a ventilation system in your salon or work area?
So you're not inhaling fumes.
Fumes,
Or
vapors. Mm-hmm. Now, can you cause damage to the Ipanician and Proximal nail fold by using a wooden pusher?
Sure.
And how that can happen?
You push too hard?
When you push too hard?
Like,
Mm-hmm.
ouch.
Now, your single use items, how you should properly storage them.
Single use?
Yes,
Something with a cover?
in a covered container or in a closed.
Jar situation?
Uh-huh. Now, what is the work of a cuticle remover?
Oh, to soften and remove the dead skin, the keratinized
Mm-hmm.
cuticle skin.
And what could happen if the cuticle remover has contact with the living skin?
It's bad. Well, I mean, is it bad?
It depends
I feel like
what
it's-
kind of brand you use.
Right. Like I always.
Because some cuticles remover are really high in acidness as well.
Yeah.
Because one of the main ingredients for cuticle removers is sodium and potassium hydroxide plus glycerin. That usually dehydrates a little bit the skin. That's why it's only to be applied on the nail plate. Okay. Now, why you should never shake your polishes?
Creates bubbles.
Hmm?
Creates bubbles.
Besides that, you can trap air. You could cause the polish to look rough and irregular. Now, is your nail coating products highly flammable?
Yeah. Nail
Yes.
product.
Anything.
Yeah.
Because they are chemicals. Now, when you buy food care products, what is the main thing that you need to look at in the ingredients? What is one thing that the skin needs?
Moisture.
Yes, of course, but ingredient.
Collagen? No, it wasn't collagen.
Urea.
Oops.
Urea. Not glycerin. Let me see what else I can ask you. Oh, 4 types of massages. 5, actually.
Effleurage? Is that what you're talking about? Like
Yes.
Those moves?
Yeah.
There's the tappy one.
Tapeoatment.
Um, there's like the.
Effleurage. Petri sage. tapotement, vibration, and friction. Now, when you do massage, can you be hard onto the client?
No.
Now, can you do manicures with natural ingredients?
Yeah. Sure. I feel like they don't last as long though. Whatever.
Honey and sugar are really good for the skin.
Oh, I thought you meant like the.
No, just
Oh.
natural ingredients from home.
Oh, okay.
Now, can you dip 10 clients in the same paraffin
No.
container?
Nope.
Let me see what else. Now, how many layers of acrylic is applied when you use the dip system method?
Two?
Hmm?
Two?
For the dip system method?
Like layers of like dipping, right?
Yeah,
Three?
I just. Uh-huh.
2 to 3?
3?
First clear,
Oh.
always clear. Nail technicians do it differently. They just go straight to the pure pigment color. That stain the nails. Always clear first, then the color twice or depending on the length of the client's nail. But it's usually twice the acrylic color and then clear again. And what do you need to make it harder?
Just air? No? Doesn't it harden naturally?
It's gonna polymerize by air, yes, but you need something else to harden that dip powder.
Resin?
Resin
Activator?
activator,
Oh.
yes. Now, can you cut the toenails just by pressing in the center and that's it?
Sorry?
Can you cut the toenails by placing your toenail clipper in the center and just...
No. Very bad.
And what is the proper way to cut toenails?
In like 2 or 3 snips from the edge.
From one side to another
Yeah.
side. Now, how can you repair a broken and natural nail?
Like tips? What?
Yeah, how can you repair a broken nail?
You can put a tip on it.
You could put a tip on it. What other options you have?
You could use a form.
You could use a nail form. And what else?
Silk wrap.
A silk wrap. Now, how can you cause a ring of fire on your client's nail?
Putting it in one spot too long.
Huh?
Putting it in one spot too long, the drill.
Usually the ring of fire is caused by...
Overfiling?
No. run angle of your e-file. This is my e-file. I should file completely parallel towards the nail. Now, if I go in angle to do this, and I repeat it, then I cause ring of fire onto the client. It's the angle of your drill bit. Now, what is the Russian manicure so dangerous technique?
Because it goes too deep under the cuticle.
Because it goes too deep under the cuticle, and under the cuticle we have living skin, right?
Yeah.
Now, what will be one thing that you could do that will destroy your implements?
Leave it in the solution too long, or use an improper mix of the solution.
Yes. When applying nail tips to a client, what would be the space that you're gonna cover with the nail tip and the glue?
The edge.
Really right on the edge.
Yeah.
Hello. Now, one thing about the nail tips is that it gives you a line for guideline, right? One of the mistakes is applying the nail tip all the way to the guideline, taking more space off the natural nail. Okay? Now, soft gel tips can be harmful for a client.
Can they?
I'm asking.
Not if you're putting it on and taking it off properly.
Yes.
When can it be harmful?
When the clients rip it off,
Oh. Okay.
because they're really easy to take off.
Right.
Really easy, because they are really flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? A client with a lot of stress on, they're gonna start biting it. It's gonna go with the base and with layers of the nail. This causes more damage to client's nail than any other nail enhancement. If you're cooking in really high temperature, they melt compared to hard gel. They melt right away.
How come we didn't practice at all with hard gel?
What?
How come we didn't practice at all with hard gel?
How come what?
We didn't like practice at all with hard gel.
At all? You practice with hard gel?
Builder, isn't it?
Builder is a hard gel?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was a separate thing.
I just didn't gave you the high viscosity gel because I
thought
only
that
have it
hard gel
clear.
was I thought hard gel, but I thought they were separate things.
No, it's just different levels viscosity.
Okay.
Low viscosity, high viscosity,
I see what-
with pigments on.
Yeah. Okay.
Builder in a bottle, builder in a jar is still hard gel. It's just different viscosities.
That's good to know.
Now, builders or hard gels with color, you have to apply them thin. Because the more pigmentation that the product has, the curing process could affect that. The thickness of the product of your application, I would say, could affect your polymerization process. Now, if your client, she loves gel colors, but she wants hard gel, will you apply a builder with color or clear? Clear. Because you're gonna apply a gel color on top. Usually colors that nail coatings that has color, like builders or acrylic powders that come with color, is usually to just apply top coat at the end of your service. Now, what is the difference between MMA and EMA?
Sorry?
What is the difference between MMA and EMA?
Isn't one like really dangerous?
Bless you, mi amor. When it comes to acrylic nails, there's different types of acrylics, but there's one monomer that is allowed to use, and there's another monomer that it should be, that nail technicians should not be used. Now we have EMA. EMA is the one that nail technicians are allowed to use, and MMA is the nail product that does not adhere well to the nail plate. It causes a lot of damage because it's really rigid. And that's usually the monomer that Asian places sell in big containers. Now, there's different type of monomers, other less fast drying. Now, when did the use of acrylic nails happens?
What do you mean? Like what year?
Huh?
Like what year?
No. When beauty experts knew about acrylic nails. That's back to history. Hmm?
80s.
Yes, but it was due to who?
Oh, the airplane model guy?
Airplane model
Or
who?
was that glue? No, wait. Or like a dentist or something?
The dentist. The dentist, the MMA, was used for my eyes. That acrylic back in the days were used to repair, teeth. The dentist break a nail and he uses that acrylic to fix his broken nail. And that's how we started the whole thing about doing acrylic nails. But due to studies, we find out that MMA causes a lot of damage to the nail plate, to the nail beds, because it's really toxic. It's no longer used for the dental. It should not be using for nails either.
So wait, is it like illegal?
It is illegal to use MMA, and is banned in all states.
So why did they like sell it?
They put another
Oh, a label.
label on.
So wait, how can you tell the difference?
You will tell the difference by the smell and the color. Really light color is MMA. Really strong smell is also MMA.
They all smell strong.
Yes, but it's a big difference. I love to get high smelling acrylics. No, I'm kidding. No, the monomer of Emma is gonna be really dark in color, and it's a strong smell, but it's not a smell that is gonna like bother you. I don't know how to explain it. Have you been to Asian salons? The ones that do acrylics.
Yeah.
You know that smell that as soon as you open the door, it like kind of slap you in the face.
Kind of like the smell that was in Essentials, by the way. I felt like it slapped me in the face.
Yes, because they carry different brand of monomer, but they do not carry MMA. They only sell Young Nails, Chiara Sky, Valentino. But that's it. They do not have the MMA. Now, we have also monomers that are odorless. That does not mean they do not have a smell. It's just lower. But since they are odorless, they are gonna harden more slowly. So if you live in New York, for example, and you use a odorless monomer, you're gonna struggle to apply it. 2, it's gonna take forever to dry, because the acrylic hardens more in heat than cold. In cold, it takes forever to dry, to polymerize, I will say. Now, in heat, it polymerizes faster. So that's why for those nail technicians that do acrylics, we need to have a specific temperature. Not lower 70, but not higher 75. Or I would say higher 70. You need the right temperature and the right monomer, and understand the particle control in order to do acrylic. The mix ratio between the two chemicals. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't teach you acrylics. What is a backfill?
You remove, or when after the product is already grown out? Yeah. So you remove anything that's lifted and then you put on more product.
Yeah, but the purpose of a backfill is to,
Maintain?
besides maintaining,
Save time.
is to rebalance
Oh, for the apex?
the apex, the product. Or is usually done when the client needs repair, or when the client has permanent color and then she decided to change the color but she does not want soak off. You file off really thin. That's why it's important to always have a clear layer. It don't matter what material you use. Besides this, the gel tips, nails. And when is the feel done?
What do you mean?
Yeah, for a feel.
When is it? Oh, like 3 to 4 weeks?
No, 3 to 4 weeks, that is not longer a feel. That is a full set.
So 2 to 3, 2 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
A feel should be done between 2 to 3 weeks. Passing 3 weeks is no longer a feel. That counts as a back feel.
Okay.
Or another word for that, rebalance.
I've never seen that word around.
Now, what is the difference between UV lamp and LED lamp?
One cures.
They both cure.
Oh.
UV is more powerful. Question mark. I don't remember, but UV is better.
You don't remember, but
don't
UV
remember.
is better.
That's what it said.
So the curing process for a UV lamp, what it should be?
Like 60 seconds. Is that what you mean?
If you have a UV lamp, what is the process time, curing time for your gel enhancement?
Right, like 60 seconds. 90 seconds.
It has to be 2 minutes.
For the UV lamp?
It won't cure properly for 60 seconds only. 60 seconds is only for LED.
Okay, so I had it backwards.
The bulbs are differently. LED lamps has 30 seconds. Some of them start with 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30, 60 seconds, or 90 seconds. Now, the 90 seconds is usually for low heat. It means it's gonna cure, but in a low heat. So that means that the bulbs are not gonna be in the whole curing in the whole power. UV lamp takes longer the curing process. Now, can you cure a hard gel in a lamp that only has 45 wattage?
No.
Why is that?
It needs to be higher for it to fully cure.
And that's one of the most mistakes too. Buying lamps with low wattage. It won't cure your product.
What's the wattage it needs to be at again?
The recommended will be between 48 up to 100. Now, what kind of light is our LED or UV lamp?
What kind of light?
Mm-hmm. It is UVC,
Oh,
it is UVB, or it is UVA.
UVA.
And what is UVB?
It's a bad kind. Right?
The sunlight.
Right.
And UVC is X-rays.
Right.
So those two type of lights are toxic for us. Mhm. Now, how will you storage your gel palette, your gels properly?
Away from sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Or cool place.
Yeah, that.
Dark and cold place. Can your gels start curing if you have a window facing them?
Yeah.
Now, when do we use the reverse technique?
What reverse technique? On a drill? What do you mean?
No, the reverse technique for a nail enhancement.
So you're doing ombre.
No. The reverse technique has a purpose, and it's to do what? What was one thing that you ladies hated the most when I teach it?
I don't want to say the wrong thing here.
French tip.
It wasn't that bad. No, that wasn't. I don't like pigment more than I don't like French tip.
Huh?
I'm already okay with French tip.
You're already okay, but drawing it is one thing.
Filling it in.
Another thing is doing pink and white with the reverse technique.
Oh.
Almond and then the white,
Yeah, that was hard.
because it has to be perfect.
Yeah.
All 5 nail has to match with the almond. And you could use the reverse technique as well for just to leave just to put a color, and then square nail longer inlays designs like dry flowers, stuff like that. Now, about everything that I teach you in the program, what was one thing that you liked the most?
I like ceiling builder.
I like ceiling building. And how do you seal the building?
With the 5-in-1? No? What do you mean? That's how we do it. Hello?
No, we shape the product with 5-in-1. Products when you say I seal the product, it's with product. How you apply the product.
Oh,
It's just a wrong term for us nail technicians to say I'm gonna seal the product.
okay.
That way clients understand more. But we do not seal the product using the e-file.
Oh, okay. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. As long as you understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Every product that you apply has to be shape off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to what you don't like to do, or what do you didn't like?
Kim?
Using scissors.
Oh my god.
No, she don't like to use scissors.
But
She
I
loves
think
the
I like it
nipper.
better than cuticle nippers, actually. I was like practicing on my husband.
It's easier,
Yeah,
but sometimes you may need to use the nipper as well.
yeah.
I don't like that I still, when I use, like what I had a problem with her.
Yesterday?
Yeah, no, 2 days ago,
Uh-huh.
whatever, the pedicure, that, like, okay, so the cuticle was lifted, and then you came and you took the cast bit and you just like did like this, and it just like lifted up. It just like did what, you know, did what you wanted it to do. And then on her other big toe, I did it and like it was just, I just flattened it out. Like, I don't know.
Is how you is the angle you use in your
Right.
e-file and the bead.
I know, like that's kind of rough. I don't like it.
And then, like I said, when you use it, just practice. Just grab a pencil, or with your e-file off, not on. All you have to do is push back.
And then it just comes out.
So the cast bead, right?
Yeah.
The tip of it will lift it. We use it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you use your bead inside, like side angle, you're gonna go on the skin, going up. And that's how you remove it.
Oh, the skin going
And
out.
I keep painting my nails with the pencil. It's all about practicing.
I know.
I barely use either nipper or scissors to cut my clients' cuticle area. I do everything with the e-file. It's less invasive. I don't cut the client. And that's the key of it. Now, do you like e-file or hand filing?
For what?
For nail product, for the product.
No, 'cause like
You
you're
prefer
filing-
hand filing or you prefer the e-file?
No, there's like filing in free edge or shaping product.
To shape a product, you had to hand file, honey.
Yeah,
That's the best filing technique ever.
yeah.
Your e-file is just to make your work easier. But if you're doing, for example, a long stiletto nail and you want the apex to be perfect compared to each nail and the sharp free edge, the e-file won't give you that. It's hand filing. Or mandorla shape, those shapes that I love to do, hand filing. Hand filing, when you understand your hand filing techniques, you're gonna be good with your e-file as well. You're gonna be good with both. Let's say one day you're doing nails and the light cut off. If you depend too much of your e-file, then you will never finish a client. Now, I've been in situations like that, and I end up filing by hand and nothing happened. My client comes back 3 weeks, no lifting. is how you do your filing techniques. Now, if you're really good as a nail artist when it comes to nail art, what are one of the also benefits that you will have after you get out of school?
You can compete if you want to. And that
You could
crazy
become a
rigged,
competitor.
competition.
Yes. What else? You could also be a judge.
Right.
You could be working for fashion shows, magazines. You could be exposed in magazines. The most common magazine is that one, the one that I have there, Nails Magazine. Any other questions? No? Nothing? Leave your nails alone while you lifting the
It
product.
just started. The last one on the
Just file it. File it by hand. Remove the product. Don't lift
No,
it.
because I don't know. This is, I don't know if it's Oh, I don't know. Wanted to ask. So after we officially graduate, what's the story if we feel like we need more practice? Or if I need more practice?
If you feel like you need more practice, you can still come in.
Yeah. But I just feel like there haven't been so many models like that we need to practice.
Yeah, they're
on.
not helping.
So like,
Just try to find
I don't feel
people.
confident yet. I don't have any people. Like, I was just thinking I could maybe convince my husband to come in to do a pedicure because he can maybe work while I do it, but for hands, like there's no. Also, like I want more practice with application. Whatever. The only person I don't have people to bring in is my partner.
Mm-hmm.
That may be him, but there's no application.
And you want to focus only on builder.
Yeah, I would like to. I would not be coming in for somebody who wants polygel. I'd be like, no, thank you.
I love polygel.
You have 21 years of experience.
It's the best of acrylics and hard gel. I create beautiful nails with polygel or
Pretty beautiful
acrygel.
nails with
Anything.
from the art store. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know about Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
but I'm here Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 5. Maybe you could practice in one of my students as well.
Okay.
You don't have to be here at 9 because usually at 9 I give theory. Then at 12 is when they start doing modeling and practicing. Or maybe I could find you a model for the weekend. I bring her with me. I don't know, a friend or a family member. I have to ask.
Right. Saturdays are hard for me because it's Shabbat, but Sundays I could do.
Okay. And during the week.
Or Fridays.
So next Monday you have your test.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start. There's a model. Let me just get off.